Africa Logistics Properties is an integrated real estate developer with 2 live projects in Nairobi, Kenya. We have completed 2 projects in satellite cities within 25 kilometers of the Nairobi CBD, which have been chosen due to the alternative access and egress routes, allowing ease of transportation into Nairobi and surrounds.
So the problem we're trying to solve is this poor infrastructure, what's typically known as a go-down in East Africa. Not a lot of fire suppression within the buildings, in terms of the car parking bays, not as big as world-class standards, which should be about coverage of 50%. So let us solve this problem and let us give the East African market a product that is world-class and what we term as grade A.
These buildings have existed and are being built in nearly every market in the world today, and the existing warehouse stock in East Africa is very poor by comparison to those buildings. We spent the first 4 years of our corporate life in Kenya. We've built one scheme to the north of Nairobi in Tatu City, which we call ALP North. And where we're standing today is the first phase of ALP West, which we've called the Courtyard.
And it's a master plan development. We've acquired 50 acres of zoned land, and we plan to develop approximately 1 million square foot or 100,000 square meters of space in time.
So the units that we are building both here and at ALP North are of an international standard, which take logistics and the supply chain of Kenya to the next step.
Our role is really to provide quality warehousing, from the quality of the floors to quality offices, a plug-and-play situation that will accommodate every company, no matter what sector you're in.
These units are much more targeted at the SME market, what we call incubator units, so businesses that need a much smaller starting storage space, and as they grow, they'll be able to move on to the high bay classic Class A buildings that we will build at future phases of ALP West. Our business model is that we hold the business properties long term. We provide property management 24 hours a day to our tenants. When we build and develop the properties, we're aware that we're going to be responsible for looking after and making sure those buildings operate for a long time into the future. This means that our interests, our shareholders' interests, and the tenants' interests are really well aligned.
Our design intention on this project was based on 3 main goals. First, we thought of the user experience. Secondly, we thought of environmental sustainability. And thirdly, we wanted to create a sense of place within the ALP Logistics Park.
ALP North is designed and spec'd to international standards, where we have 12-meter height, allowing enough racking space to increase your volume. We have modern offices which are plug and play, overlooking into the warehouses.
The facilities can cater for multi-subsectors within the industrial subsectors, being cold storage, food and beverage, e-commerce, fulfillment centers, etc.
The structure is designed as a photo frame structure, which is economical and suitable for this kind of facilities. The floor is a smooth, power-floated concrete floor. The loading capacity is designed to bear 5 tons per square meter, which is quite adequate for most racking purposes.
ALP West has the single best warehouse location in all of East Africa. We are literally 2 minutes away from the main Naivasha road linking Nairobi to the west of Kenya. This road is currently being upgraded to be a modern motorway linking Nairobi all the way down to Mombasa and all the way up to Naivasha. This gives an unparalleled distribution network from this location.
We are the first industrial developer on the continent to have actually had our developments certified by the EDGE certification system. And the EDGE certification system is a rating tool that was created by the World Bank, specifically through IFC. The target, there's 3 criteria. It's mainly about water, it's about energy, and it's about materials. And the target is to do better than what is currently being done in the market.
The fact that ALP have decided to clean that water, that makes the environment better, saves on water. That means they're going green, which is good for the world.
We also have a water storage capacity of about 500 cubic meters. This gives us an opportunity to ensure that we have adequate storage in case of high demand tenants. And this can go on for about 5 days without any water supply interruption.
On environmental sustainability, we used passive systems to ensure we don't require too much energy to keep our buildings cool or to heat them, or to ensure that anybody working within the buildings is comfortable.
With regards to energy, we're currently sitting at 43% as opposed to 20%. So we are exceeding the standards and the benchmarks by using things such as natural lighting as much as possible. So you'll notice on our roofs, we've got skylights, which are about 5% of the roof cover, which let in natural light. So during the day, technically you shouldn't have to switch on your lights. All in all, what all these features do, these sustainability features, is that they give you as the end user or the tenant a reduction in your operating costs.
The products that we have selected for this project, especially with regard to light fittings, we have used LED light fittings, which are efficient and economic with a longer lifespan. This essentially reduces the running costs for the client, and these costs can be passed over to the end consumer.
In addition to that, we also have provisions on the roof for future solar power, which can be tapped into.
One of the benefits of being in the Africa Logistics Properties is we have an on-site property management team. That means that your issues are dealt with locally. So in case you have there's a water issue, those details, there's electricity, there's a fault, we have a team on the ground that can easily deal with your issues on the ground.
I believe with the kind of facilities that we have put in place, the tenants are going to enjoy the kind of facilities we've placed in terms of the ease of movement, the clear spans of the building.
You can be assured of safety, security, and reliability.
Our aim is to provide the service and to always that business, no matter how small, will grow and become bigger and more efficient within our space.
So we believe that this project has brought the employment to the local community and people, close to 200 workers on site, and they have been working here for last 1 year, and there are many more phases to go.
We will build this to be the best logistics park in East Africa over the coming years. We're looking to expand further into the East African region. In particular, we're looking at Ethiopia, Rwanda and Uganda. And we hope to bring those same quality of buildings to those markets, and also for our larger tenants to provide a consistent level of building across those countries.
Looking for quality, ALP facilities are the place. ALP West is the place to be.
A warehousing transformation drives regional trade and skilled job creation.
ALP, building modern warehouses for sustainable supply chain solutions.